Hey you, welcome to CasaLandego. Today I'm going to share with you my healthy recipe that I use to kick my sweet tooth to the curb guilt-free. So I'm just going to take a second and talk to you guys about something that is near and dear to my heart. Sweets. I have the biggest sweet tooth ever. And so up until my 20s, 25, I never even gave vegetables a second look, and let's be honest, I would consume like an entire cake or pie for supper. Let's just say my eating habits were pretty atrocious. And when I turned about 25, I maybe started kind of giving vegetables a second look, but it wasn't really until I turned 30 that I actually started my healthy eating journey, and it was all fueled by my cholestasis diagnosis when I was pregnant with my first son. I just became aware of trigger foods that could aggravate my condition and make it worse, and just being aware of like the long-term effects and the negative effects that I was having on body, consuming all of these really delicious but terrible for me treats. And so I just made it a personal goal to change my eating habits for the better. The problem with changing your eating habits later in life is it's really hard. I still lovingly remember those times when I would eat an entire cake or pie for supper, and those cravings will just never go away. And that's not to say that I don't ever consume bad foods. I still do. I just am more mindful of it. I do it in moderation, and I just make sure that I have portion control. So maybe instead of an entire cake or half a cake, I'm doing like a piece of cake. And even now it's extra hard to say no to that donut because I am in my third trimester of pregnancy and my willpower decreases the bigger my belly gets. Definitely one of my favorite things about this recipe is it is quick, easy, and super simple.
To start, first you will need some nice ripe bananas. Peel your bananas, put them in a freezer bag. Chop into bite-sized pieces. The fastest way that I do this is to put them all in the freezer bag and chop them all together. Toss the bananas into the freezer laying flat. This makes it easier to remove them when they're frozen. I use my magic bullet, but any blender will do. For this recipe, you will need frozen bananas, hemp hearts, milk, maple syrup, and cacao powder. First, take your milk. I'm using soy milk, but any milk will be fine, and pour it into your mixer. The amount of milk is going to depend on your thickness preference. Next is hemp hearts, which are rich in healthy fats, a great source of protein, they're full of vitamins. These babies are a powerhouse of goodness. Add 2 tablespoons onto the milk. Then add cacao powder. It is rich in iron, which is perfect for pregnancy, and it has a lot of other health benefits as well. I use some maple syrup as a sweetener, about a tablespoon. I then add 1 frozen banana. Pop that baby onto the blender until it is creamy and smooth and done. And this is a cup full of creamy, dreamy goodness. I like to sprinkle it with either a little bit of cinnamon or some pumpkin spice on the top.
You're almost done yours, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Is that your favorite? Okay, taste it. What do you think?
I like it.
You like?
We want more.
You want some more? If you appreciate this recipe to help kick your sweet tooth to the curb, don't forget to give me a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all the good stuff. And as always, thanks for watching.